Lorde is a pop star from New Zealand. At age 16, she released her first single, Royals, to near universal acclaim. The song was nominated for 3 Grammys, winning 2. It was a #1 song in the US and stayed #1 for 9 weeks. 4chan is an anonymous message board. No matter what your interest is, you can find a board where you can discuss it with others, whether it be business and finance, sexy beautiful women, or My Little Pony. Each board has its own shorthand name. Their music board is referred to as Mew. Mew is one of the good boards on 4chan. It's genuinely a pretty good place to discuss music. If you're looking to get into a certain genre of music or an artist, there are helpful flowcharts there that show you where to start and where to go from there depending on what aspects of the starting album you enjoyed. The stereotype is that the only artist that Mew likes is Neutral Milk Hotel, but that's a really unfair generalization. They also like Sufjan Stevens. On December 12, 2012, a post was made to the board asking their fellow mutants for a critique on a song. The post read, "Hey Mew, I'd appreciate any criticism and feedback on a song I am doing. Thanks. In before Tits in the Kitchen." Tits in the Kitchen being a reference to the fact that if 4chan were to find out that the original poster were a woman, they might demand that she show her tits or get the fuck out, or return to the kitchen. The link led to the song Royals on Lorde's SoundCloud page. The first response goes, "Pretty cool, dog. Don't like your background vocals on the chorus. You should get other people to do that. It'd be cool to have dudes for that, like you were the queen of them or whatever. It just gets grating when it's your voice times 1,000. You have a strong enough voice to hold on its own, but having it layered makes it sound a little odd. Solid song though, would listen again." The next response goes, "That's fucking great. Are you the vocalist? If so, I've got some acoustic stuff that I need to collab with a singer. Give me a holla. Cheers," with a link to their SoundCloud page. "It's a shame, Soda Cup Killer 69, you were so close." Someone then responds to Soda Cup Killer 69 saying, "LOL, that shit is awful. OP stuff is 100,000 times better than yours. Generic 90s alt rock, 8 times less than Lorde." The next response links to their now deleted SoundCloud page for Forever, Forever, Forever. He says, "Feedback really appreciated." Soda Cup Killer 69 then responds to his haters saying, "Hey, and fuck you too." Who then responds and says, "I didn't say you were a bad person or anything. It's not a character judgment, and I'm not insulting you personally. I'm saying your music is bad, and not at all in the same style as OP's. If your friends won't tell you that you suck ass, who will?" Soda Cup Killer 69 then claps back, saying, "Tell me where I wrote compare my music to OP's. It's great that you've got an opinion. Doesn't mean I give a fuck what it is." He receives the response, "Apparently your definition and my definition of not giving a fuck differs greatly." At this point the thread is completely derailed, but someone tries to get it back on topic, saying, "It sounds good, very catchy, and not in an annoying way. 8 out of 10 would listen again." This would be the last response the OP received on this thread. The song got some positive reception on 4chan. Had a celebrity really been on Mew? Had Lorde been to any other boards on 4chan, like the random board?
You can call me Queen Bee.
Let's start with the evidence against Lorde being a 4chaner, like the fact that Lorde has said twice that it was not her. On February 2nd, 2014, a link to the archived Mew thread was posted on the music subreddit with the title, "Lorde posting her song Royals on Mew in 2012. Lorde herself commented on the thread, saying, "Don't worry guys, I'm not delusional enough to think that the 4chan audience would appreciate my music. Also, in before Tits in the Kitchen is the best/worst line ever, and I will now frequently incorporate it in daily speech. Peace out." For the record, it did seem like the 4chan audience appreciated her music. That same day, Lorde took to Twitter, tweeting, "Dead at people thinking I posted my music on 4chan last year. The caption I supposedly wrote, in before Tits in the Kitchen. Oh, I am laughing." Side note, "Oh, I am laughing" went on to become a meme within Mew. When someone says something you deem hypocritical or ridiculous, you point it out and then say, "Oh, I am laughing." An example of proper usage. Says he likes classical music, can't name a single Mongolian throat singer. Oh, I am laughing. Although, I guess she never explicitly states, "My name is Lorde and I did not post a song Royals on 4chan's Mew board in December 12, 2012. I think she's pretty heavily implying it wasn't her. So, we should take her word for it. After all, it's not like there's any evidence that Lorde's been anonymous online before, is there? Here it is. The smoking gun. Or, the steaming onion ring. Lorde's onion ring scandal. I'll let the Lorde Wiki, which exists by the way, explain it for me. Onion ring scandal. The onion ring scandal refers to an incident when it came out Lorde had a secret Instagram dedicated to rating onion rings. An Instagram named Onion Rings Worldwide, dedicated to rating onion rings, was exposed as a secret Instagram profile run by Lorde by NewsHub after it was abruptly shut down after questions they sent. Some of the immediate clues were the followers. The Instagram account was followed by a total of 24 users, some of them being Justin Warren, Jimmy Mack, and Maddie Budd, her friends and associates, and Lorde herself, who reportedly was the lastest follower. The profile was following no other account. The locations. The other clue was the location of the posts. The first onion ring was consumed on a plane from Tennessee to New York. And coincidentally, Lorde was Bonnaroo Festival. Who wrote the Lorde Wiki? Lorde was Bonnaroo Festival in Tennessee around that exact time, and the photo was posted on Tuesday morning, New Zealand time. The other onion rings were tasted in Sydney, New York, and Hatfield, which is 2 hours south of New York. Also, there are Hatfields, the other being north of London. A Twitter user pointed out that Lorde played at Radio 1's Big Weekend on Saturday, the 27th of May in Yorkshire. The review was posted the day after. The language. If you read the captions, some of them seem quote Lordish, such as the caption, tempura onion ring eaten ceremoniously on a plane from Tennessee to New York. Another point being that the outside US spelling of flavor, with a U, was used. The fingers. When you compare the fingers in some of the posts to Lorde's fingers, you have an immediate connection. Later, on Jimmy Fallon, Lorde confessed to running the Instagram account. Some people also cite a comment on a Mew post discussing Phil Elverum that uses the same image as the Lorde post, bragging about the fact that Phil will be staying at their flat in Dunedin over the summer as supporting evidence. I don't think that really adds anything to the case. As far as I could tell, Lorde lived in Auckland at the time, and I couldn't find any interaction between her and Phil online. You'd think if they were friendly enough to stay at one another's flat, they would have at least tweeted at one another or posted a picture together. Do I think Lorde posted royals on 4chan? Not really, but it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility, and it's funny to think that she did. So if it wasn't Lorde, who posted royals on 4chan? Me? My name is the Goblin King, and I did not post the song Royals on 4chan's Mew board on December 12th, 2012. Randy Marsh?
Yeah, I am Lorde, Lorde, come in, Lorde,
He has a history of impersonating Lorde. Unfortunately, he's not real, so it couldn't have been him. A random New Zealand music lover that heard Royals before most people. This is the most likely scenario. Although it was first played on the US radio, where you probably first heard it, in June of 2013, it was released on SoundCloud much earlier, November of 2012. While on SoundCloud, the song was a huge hit in New Zealand and on social media. It's very likely that someone heard it and thought it would be funny to pretend to be the artist on Mew. What do you think? So you want to get into the Goblin King, huh? That's an obscure one. Well, the best way to do that is to start here, then watch some of his other videos, then comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.